Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. We're winding down our 43rd week of dealing with this Chinese bat flu. Stay at home, avoid your friends, stock up on food, crazy demicness. Currently in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 63 degrees Fahrenheit, 94% humidity. That's what they're saying. And that would be 17 degrees Celsius. Once again, we are headed to the school to pick up the Grandbrats and deliver them safely to their mother. So let's see. I thought I had an idea what to talk about, and it just floated right on out of my head. That's par for the course, right? I didn't unload those stools that I picked up yesterday. They're still on the back of the truck. I came out and looked at them and thought, well, they're soaking wet now. I'm not taking them in the house. And once they're wet, they're not, it's not going, shouldn't hurt them anymore. Stay out in the rain. What's the worst that can happen? I take them and throw them in the dumpster. Oh, I did look at those stools a little closer when I went back and put a strap on them. I'm not real sure I'm going to keep them anyway. Even the one that looked like it was in good shape, the one leg is cracked. So I could make one stool out of the two. That's a lot of work for not a whole lot of reward. I mean, those stools sell used for like $5 or $10 at the most. So, I don't want to spend. Hello, officer. I don't want to spend an hour or 2 hours fixing something that I'm not going to make any money on. I'm not really going to make much money on them anyway. So, yeah, more than likely. I mean, I kind of like the benches or the stools tops, big chunks of wood on the top. So maybe I'll just knock them apart and keep those and see what they inspire. You couldn't sit over on the line so people could get around you, really? Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth knocking them apart and keeping the wood pieces on the top. They're not flat, so they would have to be planed down or ground down or something if I was to try to use them as, like, one of my ideas was like a cutting board type thing or whatever. That ran through my head. But again, that's a lot of work and kind of cool paint job on that van. Couldn't really read what it said, but maybe we'll catch up to it and be able to read it. The other day I grabbed a table frame, like a kitchen table frame, it started life with a glass top, and there was no glass top for it. So, and sometimes these things are just like, it's automatic with me. I grab it and throw it on the truck and think, you know, all right, maybe I can do something with that. And then, you know, the more I look at it or whatever, kind of change my mind about it. And I did that. I'm kind of doing that with that metal table thing too. It's not a real good frame. It's actually a rather cheaply made frame. So it wasn't as nice as what I had originally thought. And to put a wood top on it, you know, just even a nice piece of plywood or something like that is going to take, you know, going to cost quite a bit. And then, you know, what am I going to get for it on the used market? So, I mean, I'll probably put the frame online just the way it is for $10. Let it sit for a couple days, and if nothing happens, then take it back or not take it back, but take it over and put it in the dumpster. So, other projects I've got working. Turn them off while it's really nothing's happening at the moment. Other projects I have working or running in my head. I picked up some wire shelves a week or two back, and I wasn't sure whether I wanted to paint them and bring them in the house or what. I'm still not 100% sure, but I'm thinking I'm going to make 2 low shelves, two shelf units, and use them outside for plants. Get rid of one of the cobbled together plant benches that I have, and one of the tables that are out there that tends to collect junk and is too big for the space that I have it in. Today's Friday, so I was kind of planning, well, there's a couple things. This rain's kind of putting a damper on. Friday, I like to do a fancy flame, and I knew I should have done it last night when I got home from my daughter's house, but I didn't. So, of course, it rained today. Depending on how long it rains, everything is wet. So, from what I understand, it's supposed to rain well into the evening. So I won't be doing a fancy flame. At least not a fancy flame Friday. And I don't know if I'm going to go out and DoorDash tonight. Because even though I like driving and I like getting around and about in the evenings, it's no fun when it's raining out. In the summertime, it's a little different. But today, I mean, it's 63 degrees outside, raining, so it's damp, it's ugly, it's, you know, it's not nice outside. So to be getting in and out of the car, dashing to doors, yeah, I'm not really not interested in making money that much, you know. Maybe if it was a dire need or whatever, but it's really not. It's just one of those, I'll go out and make it when I make it. So this is what happens when you make plans. You get monkey wrenches thrown at them. So that's why I do tentative plans at best. And I'm not calling it off completely, because it's only a little after 2. So in what, 8 hours? What, and around 9 o'clock, 6, 7 hours. Maybe the stuff will have stopped, and it won't be wet to get out and run around. I don't mind the cold a little bit. I mean, I've got a heater in here, and I can wear a shirt that repels water to some degree. That'd be good to go. Well, he didn't do very well, did he? I bet they missed their exit and tried cutting across there and didn't make it. So yeah, it's crazy days. I don't usually run with my headlights on, or not my headlights, my windshield wipers on, when it's light rain like this. Used to drive the Ole Miss crazy. Right now I keep turning them on because I'm doing a video. But I hate to flap them back and forth when it's not heavy rain. But I've got plenty of visibility. I mentioned going to my daughter's last night. I took the boys home and stayed for dinner. That was kind of the planned thing to do. We got over there now. So, anyway, she did a spin on a meatloaf. Now, when she was growing up and whatever, I'd make a meatloaf, and even now, I hide my vegetables in my meatloaf. I'll take a can of carrots and peas, or mixed veggies, and throw them in the processor or the blender, and mix them all up, turn them into juice, and then use those to soak my crumb of choice, because I never use, sometimes I've got breadcrumbs, fine. If not, then I'll grind up Wheaties or corn chips or something like that to make the binder, and I'll add that to the ground up vegetables and put that in the meat and mix it all up, and the vegetables are all in the meatloaf, and it's hidden. The kids don't know it. I don't hear this, oh, I don't like carrots, oh, I don't like peas, and I get it, because I don't like carrots, I don't like peas, so it's hidden in the meatloaf. I don't have to worry about it. So, and sometimes I would stuff the meatloaf with cheese or something like that. So my daughter took that to the next level. She made basically a spinach dip. Spinach and cream cheese, and had a big old block of that, and stuffed her meatloaf with that. Man, it was so moist. That cream cheese melted all through the meat. I have to admit, the spinach, as much as I like spinach, was a little like, wait a minute, what did you do here? But it tasted good. It tasted really good. So, and she said she's done it before. She started out, because I've always said meatloaf is the Velcro of leftovers. So if you've got leftovers, you throw it in your meatloaf, grind it up, chop it up, mix it up, something. And that's basically what she did. One night she had a bunch of leftovers, and she had some uh, spinach artichoke dip or spinach something dip. She said she was using, and she threw that into the meatloaf, and it turned out really good. So then she started using it. Another one of those things that I say, sometimes accidents are the are a great creator. So that's basically what she did. All right, people, why are you growing so slow? She actually ended up creating a new tasty dish, or at least new to us. So, like I said, it was really good. It was kind of a little strange at first, but then that first bite, it was like, wow, that really, really works. I'm kind of glad she didn't use artichokes, because that's something that I don't really have much of a taste for. But and the kids didn't squabble at all. Like they didn't complain about it having the spinach in it. They usually eat pretty much anything. I mean, they do have their idiosyncrasies. The one doesn't like cheese or potatoes. One doesn't like peanut butter. And one doesn't like pickles. That's the ones that I know of. There might be others, but yeah. So for the most part, they're not picky eaters. Anyway, we are about to where we are getting to get to, and yeah. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantastic. You want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have links in the description box, wherever that is, your device of choice. I'll also put links to similar videos. You'll find my email, my PayPal in case you want to buy me a Coke or a slice of pizza. You'll also find my regular mail in case you want to send me something cool, like a box of rocks or a postcard. So if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Salachi, y'all. Bye-bye.